I'm Danny.
And I'm Althea.
And we are
DNA Live, baby.
Wow, look how excited you are today.
I am. It's a great, great night because I'm very excited about the guests we're going to have. But first, I wanted to give a shout out first to DJ Hot Rod.
Let's go.
DJ Hot Rod, where he's got Viral Movie Wednesdays, and that's going to be at the Loft in New York City. That starts at 7 p.m. So if you want more info, just go check him out on Instagram, DJ Hot Rod. I also have another shout out.
Go ahead.
Can I go?
Go ahead.
Okay. I also wanted to give a special shout out to Lady Q and Uncle Boogie, my favorites. It's not really like about anything. It's because these guys are really so wonderful to work with. And I just wanted to keep shouting them out. So if you want to check her out, she's so dope on Instagram. And also Uncle Boogie, of course, WTSX Power 104.9.
Can I make an announcement real quick?
Okay, go ahead.
We're back in Miami starting next week. Big shout out to Yo-Yo. Big shout out to DJ Scorpio. We are back the same time that we were, but now DNA is back in Miami. At the what?
The Beats.
The Blaze.
The Blaze. I'm sorry.
88.7.
Oh, that's okay. That's right. I'm sorry about that. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to my brother. You already know. But nobody else knows, but it's just between me and my brother. I also wanted to shout out to Ryan Vernell. He's a great guy, and I always got to shout him out because we work well with him. And he's just a fabulous soul. And we always have to give shout outs to the people around us because they support us every single day. And we love you. Okay. So with that, do you have any other shout outs? I don't want to.
Big shout out to Power 104.9 Long Island.
There you
Big
go.
shout out to DNA Radio 93.2. Definitely keep listening.
93.7.
93.7. Wow.
Yeah, you know what? You mess up with numbers.
Well,
It's
we got
okay.
a lot.
We know who skipped math class. Okay,
Exactly. And big shout out to my boy MD, man. Dope. That was dope to have me on the podcast, man. Much love. You already know. Underground Podcast.
Okay. And also, I wanted to. Oh no, you know what? We're going to talk about that later, so I'm not going to even shout it out now. So coming up, we have after commercial break, we're going to be with a wonderful music executive, and he goes by the name of Big Heff. And we're going to be talking a lot about him and what he does and how he has evolved in the music industry. So please stay tuned, watch the commercial, come back, and we'll be with Big Heff right after that.
Exactly, man.
Put your hands up. Right now we're inside a war with ourselves. Yo, America, are we gonna wake up from this? Where the real Americans at, you heard? Where we at? Man, you blinded and you lied, you just censor inside your own. Everyone pretends they love you, but messing you up in homes. Laughing without the way you can't even afford food. And everybody looking at you acting so rude. They thinking that they love you, your skin, that's what they see. They don't understand the militant while it be. But the anger that they got, they just play for each other. A civil war, they trying to come for us, kill one another. But I woke up last night, I gotta talk to my peers. Tell them, listen, we gotta march and what do we hear? You laughing, you crying, you angry, you feeling and skating. Saying with all the time, they just demonstrated. Leave you inside the cars, they don't wanna see you out, they leave you locked doors. Breaking your jaws over locked doors. They lock you up, they wanna trap you, put you inside with a lock, it's mental block. Cause all you ever hearing is the cops screaming lifeless. Now all of a sudden we thinking priceless. Putting that two there, be caught crashing in crisis. Now they hating how the way how they even look. They try to lock us up, throw it down, try to play the book. Wanna get us shook, every time try to get it booked. Overshook, saying God is there but love is over. They try pretending that we close with a phone next to each other's ears. But we're more social distancing corona, yeah. They try to acting like we ain't one inside our home. We acting like that we ain't one and one inside our home.
And we're back.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. That was really good. Anyway, I just want to bring in this gentleman who goes by the name of Big Heff, and he's a music executive and a genius. So just let's welcome him to the show right now. There he goes.
What's going on, Big Heff? Welcome to DNA.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome. Happy Sunday.
Thank you, thank you. I'm going to start off because I know you know him, right?
Yeah.
But I really don't know you that well.
Okay.
But I was reading your bio and stuff like that. You have done so much. But my first question to you was, how did you get the name Big Heff?
uh,
And it's always a cool story, right?
it's not too crazy. So, one of my good friends, my mentor, Thugs and Harmony. One of my good friends is DJ Ice, which is Bones DJ.
Okay.
And we start putting together this mixtape series for Bone. And my real name is Quincy. My government is Quincy, and I was like, "Yeah, don't put my government on there." So he came up with the name Heff, and it's just stuck with me ever since then.
Heff. I like it. Not Jeff, just Heff.
Yeah.
I like
it. Legendary.
It is. Now, I was reading, obviously, your bio. I mean, you have look at this, okay? You got a long bio here. And this is only my little crib notes, okay? And I'm sitting there going, I don't know if we can do an hour with you. I think we need like 2 or 3 hours, maybe like a series or something. Because you got a lot under your belt.
Yeah.
Okay? So go ahead.
It's been a good long journey, and I always say it kind of goes in phases and decades. So I'm ready for all the questions.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, you started in the industry at in promotions with Land Speed Records, correct?
Right. Yep. So he was based out of Boston. I was really just getting my feet wet in the industry, and started off doing street team stuff, putting out flyers and posters and stuff. And then I started taking my little trips to New York, and all the DJs that I would talk to out of New York, they ended up becoming famous. DJ Who Kid, which went on to be 50 Cent's DJ, and Mick, which he does like a lot of crazy, amazing stuff with like GQ, DJ G Spot, and then Joey Fingers, which created a lot of mixtapes. So, yeah, so Lansby was definitely my first, in the way, and then Who Kid ended up DJing, of course. Then I ended up being at Shady Records, so it was like all of that good stuff came back.
What was like was it like a lot of hurdles for you during this journey? I mean, because it's not that. Was it easier back then getting into the music industry compared to now?
Oh, because it was like no social media. It was like you really had to be a reputable person.
That's right. Yeah.
And this is like, I think like now it's more people being in the music industry, since it's, of course, more artists, and there's kind of like different levels and stuff that kind of go. But it definitely was harder back then because there wasn't that many avenues. It was either you're independent, you were on a major label, or you're at radio. Those are the kind of, and television. Those are kind of like our only outlets that we had to be a part of.
No, I see that. But then also I read about, but what actually motivated you in the business? Like what got you started to wanting to be in the music industry?
I just always wanted to be in music. Like I said to myself when I was like 30 years old, like I'm going to be in the music business. I didn't know how. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if it was going to be like as an artist or a manager or a producer or whatever. I just always part of the music business.
So, do you know how to rap?
It was good. It was
okay.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up.
I'm just asking. I'm like, if he doesn't know how to freestyle, I would like to see that in a separate session, of course.
Yeah, but it was like I want to say I knew that always wanted to be behind the scenes, though.
Right. Yeah.
I did know that from the beginning. I was like, okay, I want to be a producer. So I went from creating in the studio to putting records together and like just doing A&R stuff. And then when it got to, like as you progressed, I guess through the business, you start learning more.
Mm.
I just really.
My question was, who influenced you to really get into the game? Like, who was like the first person that you heard and was like, "Oh, I want to do this"?
The first person that the first like rap record I ever heard was I think it was like LL, but it was Bone Thugs and Harmony made it to an elite level. I was just like, I seen somebody from my hometown make it to the next level, so I was, oh,
That's
right.
Yeah, that's always a way.
Well, I'm talking in two, as in like to become like behind the scenes and like exec. Did you look up to like Russell Simmons and the other guys?
Definitely. But like I always base everything out of stuff that I can actually see as well. So like Gerald Levert was that guy, and he was a artist, but he was also a mogul. He also put on artists and got them to be platinum artists and wrote a lot of songs for a lot of popping artists. So I kind of modeled myself like saying like the big homie. But on the New York side, it was always like Evan Lyles. It was always Russell Simmons, Diddy, Master P, and then.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, if you could go back to when you were young and looking back now, is there anything in there that you would change?
Nah,
No,
I
right?
wouldn't. Like, because I mean, the only thing that I would change, of course, would be like the trajectory of success. So like, where I made a crucial mistake in trusting someone to make sure I get written into a couple records, and that's the only thing that I probably would change. So
Yeah. But you know what it is like what I've noticed too in this industry, the entertainment as a whole, it's a really dog eat dog world out there these days, you know?
I just took it as a lesson, and
Yeah.
to sharpen up on my business stuff. So that next wave of artists that I did work with, then I knew to write and do my own paperwork and so forth.
Exactly. Smartest thing is always have your own lawyer and do your own paperwork. Learn that, youngins, because not a lot of youngins know that. Not a lot of people know that, man.
Yeah.
Now, what I understand though, Big Heff Industry Tour, I'm like, you help break new singles, artists, and stuff like that. What I want to know is how do you start well, don't give all your secrets away. Okay. Don't do that. Okay, good.
The
But
way, like they couldn't be able to do it though.
But you know what I'm saying? Like when you see an artist, right? And how do you go about branding that particular artist? Are there any like steps that you yourself take in order to get them started?
Yeah. What one is I always just talk to the artist and communicate with the artist to see what type of artist it is. It's like no restrictive formula, but I know like in today's business model, it would be like I have to turn that artist into a streaming artist. I got to turn them into a content, got to turn them into a touring artist. And then of course we got to sell stuff. So we got to get some brand partnerships and make them a spokesperson or a brand ambassador, and I think you can combine like them 4 or 5 things, especially with good music and a good personality, then we're gonna win. For sure.
I see that. But also, with that, have you had any artists that you've taken on? You don't have to name names.
Hmm?
Any artists that you've taken on that you said, you know what, why'd I even bother?
Uh,
Come on, give us some dirt here.
there,
Stop.
I'm just kidding.
there's always like I'm a vibey person, an energy person. So if me and the artist aren't getting along, or just like I don't mind arguing, it's just for us going in the same direction with the same goal. If we don't have the same goal, then
Right.
I don't need to be here. I don't,
Yeah.
artists that want me around. I'm part of their situation. So if it's not like that energy, then
Yeah. No, I hear that because I've dealt with like, there are some people that you deal with relationships wise with the industry and stuff like that. And just some people, you just can't work with.
Well, I feel like if I can say something real quick, I feel like a lot of times, like even like when he breaks an artist or if I break an artist, right? We really do try to get the artist's personality because it's much easier way as well is to pitch the artist. Am I right?
Yeah, for sure. Because if like any superstar has a great unique personality. So if you see the baby, if you see Cardi, whoever's like an A-lister right now, you see that they have some sort of personality and they're able to communicate with their fans. There's a connection there. There's no connection, then you got to go back to work and getting something popping. So like same thing I seen in Megan, same thing I seen in Lil Baby.
Mm.
Guys, like there's something unique about each one of them, and they're all separate type of artists.
Exactly. So they have something like when I would bring like some of the artists I would bring in that I was trying to help is I would always try to look up and I want to see if you have the same thing. I would always try to see because the personalities, like he was saying, basically the personalities is what really sell the artists nowadays.
Yeah.
The music is great. I love it. We just got to know where to push it.
Yeah.
And then they have to come off like artists that are watching this right now because there's a lot of independent artists watching both of us right now speaking. When we push your guys' record, man, we have to have you guys got to have the whole package with y'all.
Yeah.
Right? That's why we discuss this, and I see you all the time too with your team over there, always trying to discuss it, sit down, have meetings. People don't realize what we do. A lot of what we do behind the scenes as marketing, because the DJ is like number one basically marketer. Because we're going to the clubs, we're pushing you as well as the radio.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, people don't realize that. Go ahead.
We're definitely in the content driven industry, so you gotta have a personality. You gotta have something to talk about, create, and you gotta be a likable person. Like that people want to tap in with you, no matter if you're on like a goody two shoes or if you're on demon type shit.
I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah, man, definitely do.
No, because we do. I mean, I do come across certain artists, right? And it doesn't even matter to me the genre. It's just that there could be like 5 girls that sing the same type of song, right? But there's only that one that really stands out. And it's so hard for these kids these days, I think, is because there's so many that are so in that same category. I don't know if I'm right or wrong here, but it's hard to depict them, because they're all trying to sound the same.
Nah, I believe like every artist, like I'm pro autotune and a little bit against it because I just want the artist to show their voice. Like everybody has their own unique voice, so it's it just depends on the fan that's gonna like their. So I just want everybody to have their own identity when they step out. And that's a big difference.
See, that's why I like it because he understands that when everybody like, okay, now you just said the 5, right? Now 5 girls sound the same, and there's always that one that sticks out.
Right.
There is like he's definitely right about it, but a lot of times too, you could take those other girl artists and really try to change just their sound because again, like he said, our voices are instruments.
Right. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I agree 100% what he's saying. Because what he's basically just saying is basically you want to find just that unique, not find the unique one, but everyone has that in them. They just got to know how it comes out.
Yeah,
for sure, definitely.
Now on another subject.
Go ahead.
Okay, because the one thing I do, I mean, you've done a lot in the music industry. There is no doubt. Okay,
give him his flowers. Go ahead.
I will give him flowers, roses. Gold, silver, platinum. I'll give it all to him. But the one thing I didn't, you see, I get very, because there are a lot of obviously people in the music industry that do a lot of good, right? And they're not noticed for that. But I did notice you because when it comes to advocacy, because Danny does, he also had a foundation called Asking Myself, and that was for anti-bullying. Yeah. And then, right, and it was helping his communities and stuff. And I like to dig deep with that. And then I saw about you because you also in the Midwest community, right?
Yeah, I'm always about giving back. I'm always about teaching the next generation. So like before, like I would always do like either like stop the violence panels and stuff like kids, or I do every winter I do a toy giveaway. It's called Toys in the Hood, and we just go.
That's so cool.
Away toys for the kids, and I just like to do it for, like, I don't ask for no donations. I just pay for it out of my pocket, bro. So I just believe that once you do achieve success, to keep success, that you gotta keep giving back to your community. If you don't, then there's always that disconnection. There's always that I guess for that's when the hate would build or something like that. Or people always have something negative to say. But
Yeah. I know, and that's what I was reading about that because he teamed up with, the Toys STEAM program is what it's called.
so I that kind of led me to get in. I don't know if I want to be a teacher or something, but it just led me to getting into more into tech, into just developing new outlets for the music, to develop new outlets for the artists as well. But um, we would go back into the schools and teach kids how to code, teach kids how to
That's crazy. I was reading about that. It
design programs.
Coding, VR, STEAM outreach, and career development.
So that I'm real heavy into that. So like the program is based out of Carnegie Mellon University, but we also like Syracuse, we go to Howard, we go to University of Pittsburgh, Case Western, all these places in PA, DMV, and West, and it's really just teaching kids how to code so they can have the new wave of jobs that's coming around.
Yeah, because you know what? Like you always watch the news and everything, and like, I, for me, a college degree is a good thing. I'm not saying it's not a good thing, but it's not everything. There are so many other avenues that you can explore, in good trade jobs too. And, there are outreach programs and stuff like that for kids. And they have to understand that, you don't have to go to Harvard in order to be successful.
I mean, like just at Carnegie Mellon University, like this school costs like 80 grand to go to a
Oh,
year.
damn.
So a lot of people can't afford that. So if we
Yeah.
can do a minimum program that could show you how to at least get your start, fascinated, learn more, or then you can apply for grants and all that other stuff. But like you got to see the other side, and I think
Yeah.
the other side options.
No, I totally agree with you. I think everybody needs to have that type of mentoring and stuff, and you've done it. And I just think you're a fabulous individual. I really do.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Definitely.
You have anything else right now?
You know what? I want you to because I know you got a lot of A&R experience, and we have a lot of people that watch, right? Because they always ask me like, hey, when you go to a label, how does a label executive or an A&R will look at us? Can you maybe tell the people how, in your experience of you being an A&R, how basically how you would look at an artist?
Okay, so I got a little bit of the new school in me, and I got a little bit of old school. So everybody now would be like, what I want to see what kind of motion that person has. But I'm the type of A&R to still go to their hometown, see if it's really real.
Mm.
So I want to see, like, is it respected? Do people actually know him? What is he
Mm.
doing? What kind of person he is? What kind of family person? Because all these things play a key component in you winning, not only just in music, but life. Because I want my partnerships to be around 10 years. I want them to be like one and done, year here, year out. I want them to really have a career. And do you really have the work ethic it takes to succeed in this music industry?
Mm.
Like, song is cool, but can you get to your fourth and fifth album? Can you get to your seventh album? You
Mm.
know, there's like they run out of stuff to say after two albums.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Not everybody, but yeah, I understand.
No, a
I
lot of
understand.
artists is
Really?
yeah, because you got to understand too, they get comfortable, so they
yeah,
don't want to work as hard as anymore.
yeah. So and then like even in today's market, like there's so many different ways for artists to monetize off their stuff or their presence now. It's not the same. Like
Mm.
like good friend Cardi B, she has one album out, and she's probably one of the most successful artists in the last 10 years. You know,
Right.
so but I just always think about it like that. Like what kind of person am I tapping into, or what kind of person am I signing? Then I think about them being an individual. I don't want
Right.
to sounds like another artist, because it's going to take whatever this popular sound is right now. By the time it comes to your cycle of you being in a good space for us to release a project, like, you have to remember, after you sign an artist, you got to get ingested into it. So 6 months or 8 months might go by.
Mm.
That sound might be dead.
Yeah.
No, he's 100% right on that. Do you feel like the industry should have more of an artist development like it used to have?
I just believe that now, like, that old motto is gone, bro. So
Okay.
recreate. But what you can do is be prepared for that moment. So like I was just talking to Lil Kel and his manager. Like, this is a kid that has 2 million followers on Instagram, 2 million on YouTube, 2 million on TikTok. You still got to have your own inner team. So that's your artist development time, and do as much as possible. So get fine tuned. Like, if I have them go through and do podcasts or internet reviews, just so they can knock off that rust. Then when they get to the source and double XL and whatever, no jumper, then they'll be prepared for the interviews.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely understand what he's saying. Because basically, nowadays, years ago, if I'm correct, because I remember, because my father was actually in the industry a long time ago, long time ago, back in the 80s and early 90s. So they used to have stuff too where they used to have to prepare, they used to prepare the artists. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that's what came with the artist development. Like, they would actually have little classes and stuff like that. They would talk to them and say you can't say certain things. Do you think most of that's where now the teams come in?
Yeah, I think so. Like, and like, when if you request it, they'll partner you up with somebody, do media training with you and so forth. But I feel like an artist, they got to be prepared, bro. Like,
Yeah.
It's the major leagues, baby.
like, when you get signed, you're not competing against local Joe Schmo no more. You're competing against Beyonce. You're
Right.
Tyler, you're Future. Those are the numbers that the label are gonna pin against you, because if you ain't doing good, then all right, see you. We gave
Right. See you.
No, seriously, you got to make a certain quota.
Yeah. Well, no, I understand that. I'm just saying it,
You
but
got to take it as a job. Am I correct? You got to take it serious. You got to take it as your job. You got to take it as your career.
yeah, but how does the record label know? Like, okay, this guy, this girl or guy is good. They're great and everything, and they take the chance. It's basically really still taking a chance because you don't know how they're going to perform once they sign them, right?
they can have, like, now we're in the digital age, bro. So you can really see everything from your streaming and so forth. You
Right.
know, can't perform and you're about to go on tour, yeah, they'll put you with a stage coach and movement coach and all that good stuff. But
Right.
you still got to be prepared on your, like, end of the day. Like, the thing is to make money. So,
Yeah.
you know, if whoever, I don't want to keep saying artist names and stuff because it might get in trouble. If you got an artist, $11 million a year business, then who you gonna give your attention to?
Right. Yeah.
And you got to, every label signs probably 20 to 30 people every year, right? They sign 20 to 30 people every year.
Okay.
Probably 5% of those people stay.
Yep.
They get what?
They get to stay
Oh,
because
yeah.
they got to wean them out.
Right.
Because only, what is it, 3%, right?
Yeah. So if you're not working, if you're not ready, they hired you, bro. They get you a $250 or $500,000 advance because they believe in you.
Right.
That buy clothes, go buy cars. Like, of course, you're supposed to take care of your family and stuff and get situated, but you gotta spend money into yourself development. Like, if you know you lacking something, then all right, let me lock in with the best producers. Go get me a couple features, and now I'm ready. I'm ready to go to work.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. No, that I totally get because it's like if you were signed by a label, don't sit back and think, oh, they're going to do everything for me. They still want to see you grind.
They have to grind.
Yeah. No, I understand what he's saying about that. That is just I just love looking at him. He's such a nice individual. He really is. So, but we're gonna take a real quick commercial break, and we'll have more with Big Heff in about 2 seconds. Nope, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
All right, bye.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought.
Now I got to let her know Daddy ain't never gonna leave. You know I want you, girl, for all eternity. Now I got that money, my money, my money, that's what you be blocking on. Why you trying to be for young niggas inside control? Been outside that tippy thing, guy, yeah. I said he's generated, but now he's charged up. I said you better get your flow, you better ball up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care, cause you know that energy's about to rise in the year. Going to shake, shake it for the money, shake, shake, shake it for the money, shake, shake, shake it for the money.
First.
And we're back.
And we're back. Let's get Heff back here. Oh, that's happening. Thank you. I also wanted to get into, obviously, you were appointed as VP of the Nerve DJs in 2010, which led to the creation of the Ohio Hip Hop Awards and Music Conference. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So it was like a little bit of vice versa. So like Ohio Hip Hop Awards, I started with a couple of my friends. And it was just really based on just creating awareness. Like I'm in the Midwest, so we don't get a lot of opportunities for the industry. So I created my own. And so it was just I would bring in like the different A&Rs, the different reps, media outlets to Ohio to just showcase our talent. So coming from that, that's how I built the relationship with Machine Gun Kelly, end up doing the deal with Bad Boy, doing it. Junior, so forth. And then I became the VP of the Nerve DJ. So as I started doing like the industry tour, what I did is I created a support system. So now we have a DJ community. It started off with like 250 DJs, over 5,000. So
wow, 5,000. And that's all around the country.
That's all around the country. So that like, you know, radio club DJs, mixtape DJ, satellite DJs, all that good stuff. So touring DJs, etc. So I just, started to create my own community. So when I do have artists that need support and it just came like an industry staple. So like you got core DJs, you got, violator DJs, then, I created something for the Midwest that, it sustained all of our artists. So no matter if you're in Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, like a lot of artists came through our network and we definitely supported them.
That is great. That is, that is cool. And who called it the Nerve? The Nerve DJ? Is it like the Nerve?
He was the president, but he had the name and everything already established, and I just had a meeting with him. It was like one of meetings that I usually do right about now, and I just, I say, hey, at the time, like Machine Gun Kelly and Ray Jr. were just getting signed to their record deals, and I wanted to create some support just so the industry couldn't spit people out, or take them in and spit them out whenever they wanted to,
Oh, wow.
and have some sustainability in the industry. And then I started touring crazy. So
I just want to know, do you ever get time to sleep?
sleep, yeah, I sleep more now, but it used to be. I used to be happy to get like 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep.
3?
You know,
Only 3?
I think that was like the industry, like sleep, sleep, team, no sleep.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. So do you have anything else? Like, is there any other conquest in your future? Like, is there something else that you're, concocting or anything like that? Anything in the industry? Or I think you've done enough, obviously. I
Uh,
think you've conquered everything so far.
nah, I got a couple more things,
Oh,
but
there we go. See, it's always something, y-
but every year I challenge myself to do something new or something different. So like 2 years ago, it was about doing movies. So I shot my first movie a couple years ago. It got released earlier this year.
Oh, wow.
On a path to shoot my next movie, and I just want to I think one of my other goals to be an extension and be an olive branch is to start like a publishing company so I can help out a lot of writers. And
He's just all about giving. I love this guy. I really do. And, I mean, just in the industry alone. I mean, I read your bite. Like I said, we would need 2 hours here for you, maybe even 3, maybe like a little mini series because you have done a lot. And you also worked with marketing clients like EA Sports, T-Mobile, and Toyota.
yeah, yeah, I did. I still work with like EA Sports a lot, um, but I like to just be partnered with like brands that that's I guess just a part of our community,
Right. Yeah.
and
I mean,
they love giving back. They want to be a part of our community. They embrace the hip hop culture. They embrace music, and I think like you have to be a part of things that's gonna make sense for you and your brand. Like at the end of the day, artist is a brand. I'm a brand as an executive,
right.
so I just want to align myself with like good stuff. So everybody has a cell phone. So having a partner like T-Mobile is like I feel like everybody has a drive. So Cyan really loves hip hop music. They give back. They sponsor a lot of rap battles, sponsor
Okay.
in our community. So that's a great partnership. And then I forgot the other one, but it's
That with EA Sports, T-Mobile, and Toyota.
yeah. And gaming is big. Like hype, I do a lot of stuff with HyperX now, but I do, and they'll like anytime I have a music conference or something, they'll come 50 or 100 pair of phones away to DJs. And I just believe in people that want to be, if they want to be a part of our culture, they have to give to it. It can't be all the time.
Yeah, I hear that. So with that said,
Hmm.
I was hoping I don't want to hold him down because I have a music executive here. So we usually do we usually do what we have is called a music review on our show.
Uh-huh.
And we select usually 2 or 3 music videos
Yeah.
that we kind of critique with the whatever guests we have on the show. And I think it would be perfect if you would stay with us.
Well, we did a music review.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Who you-
right.
the hot people?
What?
Who's the hot people that you got lined up?
Okay. Well, the first one, do we know which one we're playing first?
Playing Lazarus.
Okay. We're going to be playing Lazarus the Top Don. He's a rapper from the Bronx.
Hmm.
He's a good guy. And if our producer will set it up, we can play it now. And then,
So can I make,
oh, go ahead. What do you want to say?
since we're doing this, because I just did this contest and it started on Friday. A
What?
company called Tune Derby out of Denver.
Tune Derby.
I just launched my distribution company. I haven't announced it yet, but I just started it like probably 4 months ago.
Nice.
For a lot of the artists that are coming platform early, it's called Modus Distribution, but I'm giving away a $2,500 promotional package through Tune Derby. But I'm here today to do Strong Island.
No, but we're gonna say that again. So it's Tune Derby, you said?
Yeah, Tune Derby, and we're doing. I'm just looking like. I feel like there's a new wave of younger talent there, so I definitely want to get my ears on it first. So,
well, you never know. Maybe you might see something here on the show.
For sure.
Okay. So with that said, Mr. Producer Man, if you can pull up the first video, that would be Lazarus. And what do you know the name of the song?
Yeah, Lazarus and Dice Peso.
Oh, okay. Dice Peso. Dice Peso.
I don't understand.
Dice.
Clean or dirty?
Kick it off. Let's go, Laz.
Kick it off.
Let's go, Laz.
I can hear it.
I heard you had that work, nigga, knock it off straight. I heard you put in work, nigga, knock it off. Heard you spin back and clap, nigga, knock it off. You ain't doing shit, so nigga, you need to knock it off.
Oh, cool. Okay. We'll have to nix that one for now.
What happened?
Because there's something with the video that it's not playing the sound.
Oh, I heard it.
Okay.
You heard it?
Yeah.
All right, play it.
Knock it off.
Okay, if you heard it, let's go.
Go ahead. Shout out to Laz. You already know, man. Dice Peso, baby. Shout out to him, too.
I don't understand.
Understand.
Clean or
As long as
dirty?
he's hearing it.
Shit. I heard you had that work, nigga, knock it off straight. I heard you put in work, nigga, knock it off. Heard you spin back and clap, nigga, knock it off. You ain't doing shit, so nigga, you need to knock it off. Shit. I heard you had.
Okay, the sound left down. I don't know what happened. If you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear. Okay, so then you know what? We're going to have to take out that video for now.
Baby, shout out to Laz. It's going to be dope.
Sorry about that, Lazarus. But we love you. Okay, so if anything, can you play the next one then? That would be Chris Milo. Just give...
Milo.
I, for one, had nobody at this party. Nobody at this party to love. Who's there to love? My mother said, try to find someone you need when hearts can break so easily. How could this be? I'm all I love, but nobody to trust. I'm all I love tonight. I'm all I love, but nobody to trust. I'm all I love tonight, love tonight. Find somebody that you won't let go. And when you find that body, hold them close. Cause I'm nobody at this party to love. No, no. No one at this party, no one at this party to love. day. It doesn't seem the same as it was. So I prayed and I wish for better days. If only I knew then what I know now. I'm all out of love and nobody to trust. I'm all out of love tonight. I'm all out of love and nobody to trust. I'm all out of love tonight. Love tonight. Find somebody that you won't let go. And when you find that body, hold them close. Cause I like to know what it's like, but I don't. No one at this party, no one at this party to love. Nobody to love. Who's there to love? Then I met this girl, she said,
there's no one at this party, nobody at this party to love. Who's there to love?
She looked at me, she said,
I know what you've been through, I guess I can say I've been there too.
She said, just
stay on track, I know God will lead you back to things that mean the most, mean the most.
From there, I knew that this girl would be my world. I finally found the one I can love. We were both out of love with nobody to trust, but it changed in a moment with you. I was all out of love with nobody to trust. I was all out of love tonight. Love tonight. I found that body that I won't let go. I'm gonna keep her close, and this I know. Cause I'm nobody at this party to love to you. Someone at this party, someone at this party to love. Somebody to love. Who's there to love?
I like that joint.
Thank you. You know, and I want to keep boasting about Chris Mello, but it's just like, you know, we've come across a lot of artists, okay? And when Chris Mello came into our path, it was just, you know, it was just good. That's all. And I love his music, and you know, I don't know. You know, I'm just glad you said that because he's a really good guy, and he plays the instruments. The guy dances, he sings. I mean, he's just, for me, he's got the trifecta. You know.
Link to his music. I want to check him out.
Okay.
No, definitely should, man. He's a talented individual, man, and I think, honest to God, man, he's got it.
And you know what he reminds me of? I always tell him this. He has the like that Richie Valens type of feel.
And I like that he played into it on the video with the he's in the TV too.
Yeah.
The guy with the, I don't know if it was like a Michael Myers type vibe or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know what it is? A lot of people have said that, but you know what it was is that they premiered it also on Halloween night.
Huh?
So I guess they did, because there is another official video of it, but I think they made that one because it was coming out on Halloween. But yeah, that kind with the step, yeah, I know. But I like, you know, they both like, you know, jumping out of the house, you know, both of them all like, you know, found each other and everything and left the you know, the guy on the floor, you know.
What we got next? What's the next one?
We're gonna try Lazarus again.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let's try him.
Let's do it. He's gonna try it. Sometimes things just, you know, don't want to work.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mm.
It's all right. Come on, lad.
I don't understand. Clean or dirty?
Can you hear it on your side?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah. Jay White, what up?
All right, let's do it.
I don't understand. Clean or dirty?
Super. Yeah.
Got the dice face, so let's go.
Shit. I heard you had that work, nigga, knock it off. Straight. I heard you put in work, nigga, knock it off. Heard you spin back and clap, nigga, knock it off. You ain't doing shit, so nigga need to knock it off. Shit. I heard you had
Strong eye.
work, nigga, knock it off. Straight. Heard you spin back and clap, nigga, knock it off. You ain't doing shit, so nigga need to knock it off. Laughing at you cornballs, man, while I toss like perpetual oyster on the watch while it's boss play. Even though I toss sled, damn it, my enemy. COD on the beat, so remember me. I'm kinda like Kennedy, my first name Lazarus. Me and Dice Pay, so I'm not real compassionate. Even though I shoot shots, damn it, it's accurate. Yeah, I'm a pimp, so shorty follow the manuscript. I ain't gonna laugh, cause I'd rather spit real. Throwing money in the club like this was a tip drill. I ain't lying and I'm nice, they know that the kid real. I'm just grabbing on shorty to see how her tits feel, yeah. I heard you had that work, nigga, knock it off. Straight. I heard you put in work, nigga, knock it off. Heard you spin back and clap, nigga, knock it off. You ain't doing shit, so nigga need to knock it off. Straight. I heard you had that work, nigga, knock it off. Straight. I heard you put in work, nigga, knock it off. Straight. Heard you spin back and clap, nigga, knock it off. You ain't doing shit, so nigga need to knock it off. Tripping in that kids out, hammer in my Benz out. I can drop a bag on, don't make me lift my mink out. Whatever you did, nigga, you ain't never shot nothing. Nigga killed your man, nigga. You ain't never do nothing. Dice got a bag, yeah. 40 on my wrist, bro. And I new ride, and it's on me when I whip, bro. My lifestyle upgraded, the flow got better. That new piece, that new eyes, the dope got better. You keep doing things that'll get you kept. If 10 years pass, I'ma hit you step. That Glock on me, who gon' pop on me? In the day go, that is not on me. I heard you had that work, nigga, knock it off. I heard you put in work, nigga, knock it off. Heard you spin back and clap, nigga, knock it off. You ain't doing shit, so nigga need to knock it off. I heard you had that work, nigga, knock it off. I heard you put in work, nigga, knock it off. Heard you spin back and clap, nigga, knock it off. You ain't doing shit, so nigga need to knock it off.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like it. Very New Yorkish.
Yeah. Like knock it off. I like. I really like the beat.
Yeah, it definitely reminded me of some Bronx stuff though, for sure. Like heavy into the 808, you know. Got that boom cat in there. I get it.
He gets it.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Laz, man. Big shout out to Dice Peso. So there's one record I'm gonna actually play for you right now. I'm actually gonna be playing the record all over because I don't know if Boogie told you anything like that. I got on the Billboard charts in the Latin because I do a lot of like Latin music. Yeah. So I'm gonna premiere this right now for you. This is an exclusive.
Okay.
You hear it. The girl's name is
Lula Sav.
So I'll put it up real quick for you, man. And let's go, man. Let's go. This is the premiere.
I say go, stars, mama, see that my name and let it go. Said I need a girl like you, girl, cause your body feels so smooth. I say, girl, when you're in the room, oh God, I can see it. Money down, staring, saying, baby, never compare me. Going past souls, say never let go. Say, mama, see that. Say, maybe, me, I'm going like water again. Telling you you're mine, okay. Saying, girl, there ain't no play. Cause you got my mind going wild, la. I. Next to you, mama, see that. You got me going high. Cause I know I got what's going. I. My mind is losing eyes. Got my mind going kinda crazy. Looking at you, come on, baby. Going, I think about you eyes when I'm looking through
Look into my eyes, don't tell me no lies. Call me mamacita, cause they know that I'm the prize. Pretty face, small waist, got them thick thighs. Us against the world, yeah, let's take the next flight. Ay, 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 let's take the next flight. Let's sail on a boat goodbye. I feel so high, yo también feel like. Let's take the next flight. Let's sail on a boat goodbye. I feel high.
Ay, 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 my mind is losing eyes. Got my mind going kind of crazy. Looking at you, come on, baby. Going ay, ay, ay. Think about your eyes when I'm looking through your eyes. Cause all I can see is I say ay, ay, ay. Beauty in your eyes. I can get it off my mind. Cause my heart's screaming now.
Yeah.
We're back.
What'd you think of that?
Like that Latin vibe. I can hear that. I can hear that for the clubs in Miami and West Coast and some of the Texas stuff too.
Go ahead.
You travel a lot?
Yeah, I travel a lot of times. Like, but my thing is though, there's a young artist that I'm really trying to push, and that's that girl artist.
Lula Sav.
And I want you, and I'm definitely gonna send some stuff because I definitely want you to hear her. She sings in Greek. She has like a different.
Yeah, she injects some Greek in there, and then there's some Spanish in there, then some English in there, and I like the infusion. You know, that's
like
his thing.
You should do you ever go to like the Latin Billboard Awards and all that stuff?
I've been there like one time basically with passing them.
Just once.
Because me and Dad made that record, and that record hit number 22.
Yeah.
It's called The Sale. So we did it. Actually, we did it a month ago.
So yeah, I think I feel like there's pockets, like especially like just say Ohio, they have a nice Latin pocket, of course. New York, Philly.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then Chicago has a nice Latin pocket where people, but I always go to like Miami and stuff like that. All the like freshly guys that came over from the country and stuff. So
nice.
I like it.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said I like it. Send it through.
Oh, okay. So we did good with the 3, right?
Yeah, it was 3. I didn't say nothing bad about either one of them.
But you know what? We're not going to, sometimes you can get a hit or miss, right? But the ones that we put up for a music review are the ones that we like believe in, and we want others to see and hear,
It's a great platform. I like it.
Thank you so much, hon. You have no idea how much I appreciated you coming on our show tonight.
Nah, I appreciate the invite. And I just want, I don't know if I have any last words, but if you got any more questions, I'm open to it. I was just excited to be on today. I was watching football and I was getting frustrated. So this
kept your mind off of it.
My mind off.
Wait, you were talking Sunday Night Football, so you're talking the Giants and the Phillies?
No. Philly against 49ers.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Sure.
Okay. So we're going to end it like that.
Okay, we're just going to end it like that. I can't even ask him what team he's rooting for?
Philadelphia?
No, I mean, I was rooting for Philly today, for sure.
Okay, there we go. So we know at least what team he wanted. I'm there too.
A lot of my friends are 49ers fans, so.
There you go. Again, thank you so much, Big Heff, for coming on our show. We really appreciate it. And we'll hope to speak to you real soon.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Definitely. Have a good day, my brother.
Have a good night, everybody.